three-quarter shot. Alright everybody, today is the day that we answer your question concerning what kind of helmet I'm wearing and how I set up my GoPro. So, here's the helmet. The helmet is made by Zox, and this particular model is called the Rush SX. It's a multi-purpose helmet, and if you look on their website, you will find this helmet in the snowmobile section. And its brother, or cousin, or uncle, I don't know what it's classified, you can find in the off-road section. It's called the Rush RX multi-purpose helmet. So it's basically the same helmet, just different front end, I guess. And I like this one because it just looked cooler. So I also had the choice of between flat black and white. And there's a reason I didn't choose white. First of all, it was like stormtrooper white. You know, that kind of white you can almost see yourself in. And also, I figured within a month, whether riding through bushes or putting it down or whatnot, it was just going to be covered in scrapes and bumps and that sort of thing. So flat black hides most of it, and the bug goo that is hitting it quite frequently here in the summertime. So I'll give you a quick little looky-loo here. Vent wise, you've got your front vent in the mouthpiece here, and also up top you've got a vent up top. That's about it. It's pretty bare bones when it comes to venting. And your visor, of course, you can remove the visor with the nuts on the side if you want to wear goggles, which I don't usually do, not with this helmet. And of course, all the padding inside is removable. You can pull it all out, Velcro it back in after you wash it or whatever you plan on doing. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing really super fancy about it, but it's a good helmet. It's comfortable, and I don't have any complaints. It's a cheap helmet though. I think I spent $150 on it or something, maybe less. But it is what it is. So, on to, I should stay in frame, eh? On to more important questions, which is how do I mount my GoPro to my helmet? So, you'll see a lot of guys, where's my GoPro here? You see a lot of guys mount their cameras in all sorts of different configurations. Mine's out of the box, by the way. So you'll have guys mount on the side, guys mount up top. You have them under the visor. Some guys mount them on the front here. I don't know why I went with this. Yes I do, because I don't have. It's a Hero, just a plain Hero. So there's no mic jack. So any talking I need to do needs to be within range of the microphone on this thing. So I had to mount it inside. So I'll show you exactly how that was done. Okay, so here is the bracket that I made up. It's just some light gauge steel. You can probably get that from Home Depot. And I've attached, it's called a rare earth magnet. Here I get them from Lee Valley Tools in Canada. I'm not sure if you have them in the States or around the world, but I'll put a posting link at the bottom there. You can check out their stuff online. And that's just attached to a little piece of aluminium on the back, which I have ground down. And then I put on this really high-tech tape to give it a little bit more of a bite inside the helmet. So, how does that attach to the camera? Okay, so here is the beat-up GoPro Hero. And you'll see that there are no jacks for a microphone, which is why I'm mounting it inside the camera, or inside the helmet. And this is how I mount it to the setup. First of all, I have this set to one button, I don't know what the technical word is. Basically, I hit the button, and it starts the video. And now you're on camera. So, I don't have to mess around with this top button. So I fabbed up again with the same lightweight material, put a couple little bends on the end, and I did that so that when I attach I attach it to the camera with these zip strips, whatever you call them, which just slips over the end. These ones are actually getting kind of loose because I've been using them for so long. And I only had some small ones, so I had to make do with attaching 2 small ones together. So there you go. It is secure. And then, with this mounted inside the helmet, which I'll show you in a second, you just bring it in and it attaches to it. It is not going anywhere. It's very, very strong. So that is the basic setup. So now I'll show you how it looks in the camera. I want to say camera tonight. How it looks in the helmet. I got the little fins. They've got a little bit of a bend on them, which you kind of have to just play with after, you know, installing it to get your camera at whatever angle you want. So in it goes. That's where it sits. You'll see that I've got clearance.
Bye.
See ya. We're only videoing, that's all.
Sorry, no.
So it's got the clearance. The visor closes all the way down, and then with your helmet on, that just snaps in. And I do it when my head's in the helmet, so it's a little bit easier, because sometimes when your head's not in there, you can see that it's bumping into it. So you kind of have to tweak it back a little bit. Like, this is powerful magnet stuff here, so don't worry about this thing falling off. It is not coming off. Come on. So there you go. It's back a little further. And typically when I'm wearing this, my eyeballs are like, ding, like right here, right about there. And I don't have any visual impairment. I mean, I can see this, but it's like a gray ghost of an image, and it clears my visor. My right eye is seen over here, my left eye is seen over there. It puts it together, I get a nice stereo image, and I have a slight grain effect of this in the way, but I can still see everything in front of me, and it works pretty good. So this is my initial setup. When I finally upgrade to the Hero 2, I'd like to put it outside the camera, outside the helmet, just because there are some downfalls to this. When it's closed and you're riding along, the image of your face, if you watch my videos, which I hope you are, is sometimes reflected on the inside of the glass, so you can see especially when the light's coming through, the sunshine. And but that's about it. You don't have to worry about it getting wet or anything like that. So even with a Hero 2, I would do it in here. But I just want to have a little bit more a clearer picture, because you are still shooting through a visor, which is not exactly meant for optical awesomeness. Okay, well, that is it, boys and girls. You can see from the side, it looks like a tight fit, but it actually works in there pretty nicely. If anything, I probably wear my helmet slightly a little bit up in the front, just for the visibility, but not making it awkward at all. Alright, I hope that answers your questions, and I'm sure if I haven't, you will write something at the bottom, and that would be perfectly okay. Alright, it's getting dark. Thank you, everyone, and we'll talk to you later.